Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's broadcast on behalf of Brixton Inner Space Outreach Programme. My name is Lygia, and our title today is Stability in the Storm, the art of unshakable peace, staying centered when external situations or past karmic accounts create turbulence, and how to cultivate emotional and physical resilience. I'd like to tell you a story about a baker who grew very angry with his friend, the farmer. He thinks the farmer, his friend, has been shortchanging him on the butter he's been buying. The baker takes the farmer to court. And the judge asks the farmer, "How do you weigh your butter?" The farmer replies, "I only have simple scales. So what I do is the baker gives me a pound of bread and I put it on one side of the balance, and then I put the butter on the other side." So the lesson is the baker was only receiving the weight of his own honesty. Karmic accounts is not a punishment, a curse from God. It's a reward, a response to all our actions, good or bad. It is a mirror reflecting our actions back to us. So whatever we do, we need to be very careful. Is this going to bring me a good return or a bad return? And of course, life becomes peaceful when our karmic accounts, our actions are peaceful. There was an emperor who once said to his wise man, "Please give me a ring so that when I looked at it, I would feel happy." So the wise man created a simple gold ring with the words on the inside, which said, "This too will pass." This was extremely helpful to the emperor, to the king, because when he was facing war and defeat, he looked at the ring and he found comfort. This too will pass. When he celebrated victory and wealth, he remembered that this too will pass, and he needs to do good things with all the happiness and joy, resources that were coming to him, karma. The lesson is an unshakable mind treats praise or criticism or success and failure as passing clouds. The sky remains steady behind them. So let me think this too will pass. I should not be beaten down, swept away by what's happening. We have a mind that is often like a kingdom of two wolves fighting inside it. One wolf is filled with anger and envy, greed, hatred. The other wolf is filled with joy, peace, love, and truth. So, which one wins, you must ask? Simply the one that I feed. Self-sovereignty, to be ruler of myself, is the conscious choice to stop feeding the anger within myself and start feeding my peace with peaceful thoughts, peaceful decisions, peaceful actions. Let me be like a lighthouse. A lighthouse does not run over a stormy sea looking for boats to save. It does not flash its lights frantically or yell at the waves. The lighthouse simply stands tall, anchored deep into the rock, and it shines its light steadily. Let me be like a lighthouse. By mastering my own mind, I can become that lighthouse for my family, my friends, my acquaintances. Just simply walking down the street or being a good neighbor. So the simplest way to make your mind very strong, a tower of strength for others, is meditation. Meditation is drug-free, non-invasive. You don't need closed subscriptions, go anywhere particular, but it builds inner stability by actively rooting out the negative neural pathways in the brain that we have created through our anger. And it calms the brain's alarm system by strengthening the regions of peace and compassion, kindness, emotional control, so that we can face daily chaos with a centered and resilient perspective. How does it create stability? What it does is it shrinks the part of the brain, the amygdala, so that we respond to triggers with much more calm instead of instant panic. It anchors the brain in the present. Focusing on our thoughts can quieten the mental chatter. Meditation rewires the brain, and regular practice builds up the neural networks that govern focus and learning and emotional balance. All we have to do is to find a quiet space, sit comfortably, relax, feel a little bit detached from our body, see ourselves as a point of light. Let's enter that inner space. There is so much power there, so much beauty, so much capacity to live a full, productive, happy life. There's also determination, strength, and courage, so that I can face what I need to face, address issues, no matter how challenging they may be. So for 30 seconds, close your eyes. See yourself as a point of light. Feel yourself stepping away from your body. That point of light vibrating, circles of light and peace passing into my environment, enveloping me. The air are surrounding me, reaching beyond this building. I feel now my thoughts quietening down. The more I do this, the more I will come back to a fully active state with a deepened sense of well-being. With warmest good wishes to you, and thank you so much for joining us today. Om Shanti. Bye-bye now.